Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 48 hours. Come in, come on, I've got intel. The energies, the planetary energies that you will be kicking your way into the next 48 hours, darling dear. Mercury is extremely active and is in alliance with the Sun and Chiron. All of these three planets are in Aries, giving you the opportunity to what? Assert your desires and let them be known. Aries is known to be spontaneous and impulsive. So, arguments could occur, darling dears. It's important for you to what? Think before you speak. Take time to what? Do the Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Be like Buddha. Pay attention to what's being said. A marauder will unmask itself and then try to argue with you. Tongue wrestle, darling dears. Don't have it. Oh, just the one, darling dear. Well, if it's going to be one, let it be swallow. The Sun card, the happiest card in the deck, darling dear. Somebody's going to have to swallow what? Their own shiznai and possibly their tongue. Definitely your flip-flop. What's that? Your common sense, darling dear. This also speaks about your life force. It also speaks about being blessed. Leo energy, represented by the letter S, as well as the number 76, 77, 78, and 79. It speaks about the gullible, right? Is about to what? Take on your wrath. If you allow yourself to be taken off your trolley. Guard your emotions, darling dears. For whomsoever has your emotions in the palm of their hand is your king, darling dear. All of this and that. Somebody wants to argue with you because why? You're happy. Whatever you did, you created a perfect formula and they don't like it. They them and The Sun card also tells us, darling dears, that your achievements, it also speaks about you've achieved some kind of healing with your inner child. It also speaks about abundance, possibly even a vacay. You're thinking about taking some form of a holiday. It also speaks about a stable relationship as well as a pregnancy. And a child is born, possibly in your domicile, darling dears. This is a happy marriage, a happy time, celebrations, people working for mutual benefit. It also speaks about what? Your sacral chakra, your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is the yellows, darling dear, about your willpower and your energies as well as your self-esteem. It's up there. So somebody wants to take you off your purchase, darling dear. Be prepared for incoming over the next 48 hours. Let's get an ancestral message. We want to know what life lesson is going to be shown to you in the next 48 hours. One card, please. That's a lot. I'm taking this one. Yes, be a career change. Somebody's going to what? Do a Harlan pull up, right? Whatever they was trying to what? Manifest in your hemisphere is not going to work. It also speaks about what? The light, darling. It reminds me of what? The hermit energy. Isolation from a situation of the codependent. Those that like to argue and are not going nowhere. Some of you are about to change your careers, about to take that step and realize that the sun from the Most High is shining on you, a new beginning. You're embarking upon a career change that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve over the next 48 hours. Career change could be anything. Could be whom you've been what? Canoodling with, right? Or bringing in some kind of proximity, close proximity. It also speaks about you being protected, darling dear, by your what? Higher self, your ancestral team. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Again, it's talking about career change. Underneath that, you're about to have certain freedoms, darling dear. This also speaks about what? The Eight of Cups. having to move away from an emotionally draining situation with somebody from the backwoods, darling dear. This is about getting your sexy back. The dull yellow speaks about the envious ones. Envy is what? Not wanting you to have it. Somebody's envious of you, darling dear. Again, we see the wings of protection, and we also see a dolphin. The dolphin is purported to be the most intelligent on this Malkuth. This is also reminding you to use your intellect in a situation as you change from one career, one relationship, one situation, to something that is more suiting and fitting, right? Your disposal or your personage, right? Disposition on this Malkuth. I said disposal. You're going to be disposing of something, and now I've put the freedom up here. Everything is a reason, darling dear. You're about to free yourself from a situation. This is something that was emotionally controlling. You're free to do what you choose, mate. That's what it says. And that is your ancestral message. Free to do exactly what you choose on this Malkuth. As they try to bring you down. Fresh shit shining in the sunlight for sure, darling dears. For sure. Someone's suffering from low self-esteem and they lack ambition, so they hate the fact that you've got the gumption or the idea to change your career. It could be a partner that's jealous of your ascension in the relationship. Everybody changes. No one is the same cat that enters a relationship. You change, you evolve, you grow. Whomsoever you're dealing with, they don't like your gangster. You're about to be protected from them. All of this and that. Right, let's get some cards on the table. Base of the deck, a spiritual union, a coming together. This is the Two of Cups, darling dears. It also speaks about what you've been seeking is seeking you. This also speaks about what? A divinely guided union, something that has the caduceus. This comes with emotional balance. Possibly coming off the back of what? You've been around an emotional gangster. Yes! Use your what? Psychological password as their emotional tampon. But you're protecting yourself. Your ancestral team are telling you to protect yourself from that situation. If it's in a working environment, you're leaving them mitches and bitches in the dust. As you say, what? 2 of these and 1 of those. You're saying, Case, what does that mean? Love and light. Love and light, big cat. Energy around the big cat. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. Over the next 48 hours. Energy around them. Stand in your ground, Scotty. This is represented by the 7 of Wands. It also speaks about marauders, could be as many as 6. This also speaks about you being head and shoulders above, speaking your truth, standing in your power. This looks like the yellow bitter and wicked eye of Sauron on you, darling dear. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you are what? Feeling yourself, looking at your infinite possibilities, possibly looking towards a more happier future, one that doesn't have them in it, mate. Yeah, that grass, mate, you're keeping it low. Base of the deck, good God, somebody's a full-on dummy bat, and they're missing. Pardon me, darling dears. That was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth, roof. Pinkies up. Yes, baby. 4 of Cups. They're what? Content and happy. 4 of Cups in the upright, right? It's telling you possibly was discontented and bored in a situation or dealing with the boring mate, and those are not happy with nothing. What a professional, what? Bringer of the darkness. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power, which you're about to avoid or have avoided. You had to stand your ground in a situation. This is about you, what? Going within, digging deep, darling dear. This is somebody who was in competition with you, and all they want to do is war and confront you for every little thing. An emotional drainer. Well, guess what? You're about to or have done kicked over that cup of opium. Yes. All of this and that. The subterfuge was swanky. This was an unhappy affair, an emotional drain on you, draining in a work situation. And it also speaks about disappointment in love and in the sex. Oh, there was a slow grinder in the bedroom, eh? Well, guess what? You've told them to grind off with love and light. Yes. Right? This is about what? In the upright, this is the Five of Pentacles. It says what? Financial and material changes. This is about broke pocketers. Can't even put your hand on 5 pence. This is a return in your finances. You lost a lot in that situation. Finances, mental health, because Pentacles speaks about your health, darling dear. Your health was going down amongst the emotionally draining. And over the next 48 hours, you're about to stand up, squatter, because you're not having it, blood. You're not having it. Had to put my back into it. Moving yourself from a situation where it was a lot of debt, spiritual, as well as what? Physical debt, darling dear. No longer having emotion to offer the public. Yes. Judgment on its face. You was dealing with the fakeazoid. Somebody who was a lying liar. Straight out of what? Licking the devil's balls. Before they came and addressed you with what? More lies. Darling dear. The subterfuge and bull swanky. Right? This also speaks about what? Karmic retribution. You leaving this situation, this job situation, will bring karmic retribution on those that gave you the bad health. Right? Cognitive dissonance. And you've got a lack of faith in whether you'll be back this side of the what century, mate. Judgment is represented by water, fire and Pluto energy. On its face, this is about being awakened to some kind of truth, and it is also about your rebirth. Somebody tried to stop you from moving on from a situation. They didn't like how you were shaping up. But once you took your emotions out of the situation, darling dear, you realized who was bringing you down, who was trying to keep you there before you left the situation, possibly with only 5 pentacles, darling dear. Barely had a pot to piss in or a window to put it out of, darling dear. But you left knowing that you're protected and guided over the next 48 hours. Base of the deck. I saw something peeking. I didn't even see what it was and I patted it down. Your spiritual strength, darling dear. Your inner gangster. This is the wounded warrior. This person tried to what? Mess with you on a spiritual level. It also speaks about the castrations. Yeah, but you're in your power, darling dears. Whatever they tried to do, some of them even tried to get you to be physical, get you off your trolley. You had to stand and know thyself. This is also about not being tempted into the same situation that got you in spiritual deficit. They're going to try and call you back to mayhem and subterfuge. Let's see what else is going on with these 4 cards. Right. You've only got one major arcana. This also speaks about free will. It means that you were sick of it. Not just your ancestral teammate. You were sick of the situation. It speaks about free will and free choice to stand up in a situation that's emotionally draining, right? That took away your pentacles and you're leaving by the sweat of your proverbial balls, darling dear. Not having it. Right. Let's get another deck to clarify quickly. Yes, you're dropping a whole burden, a whole bushel. This talks about a situation that was hard work. The fire energy also speaks about a situation that you was at once impassioned with. You took action towards because you believed this person or people, this working situation shared in your vision. Well, guess what? You're dropping it like a hot potato over the next 48 hours. Or you've already done it, darling dear, or are about to. Clarify the 10 of Wands, please. You have to stand your ground in a situation. Yeah. This also speaks about your achievements, right? As well as what? Conquering your emotional issues. I just said emotional issues. This talks about what? Standing your ground in a situation where somebody was emotionally draining. They used to get at you at night time. And it also speaks about you standing your ground in the face of what? Malicious words, backstabbings, backcast. Listen, they want to give you the PTSD, darling dear, to be anxious and nervous. 9 of Swords in the upright, darling dear. This person made you feel depressed. And this is definitely in the upright spell work that was used on you to keep you in a situation, keep you burdened, not emotionally knowing what's going on. Good God. But you escape. 8 of Wands. It also speaks about an incoming message. You're going to receive some message over the next 48 hours, which is going to cause you to be very upset and depressed. Let me get another deck. Let me get Yo Kipper. What's this message, this incoming? It also speaks about movement. Something that's going to cause you to have to travel, darling dear. What's the message that you're going to get? Something about lack, impoverished. Possibly living in impoverished situation with this lying liar, a mask marauder who loves to wear what, a mask and no condom. If this is a female, this person is a Jezebel spirit. Where's my shit? Oh, it's not there. Revelations 2:20, darling dear. A lying liar, somebody who works for their own greatness. A gold digger for sure. Somebody who tried to break your pocket, possibly whom you're moving away from, putting down the burden. Standing your ground. 7, 8, and 10. You're not even waiting for a 9, darling dear. But we saw the 9 of Wands with the spiritual strength, the wounded warrior. This is what? Steps being divinely ordered by your protective team. Call your ancestors at any point, darling dears. Yeah, this person's a flipping liar and was nothing but bad luck, bad credit, gave you bad health, right? And they're about to get the bad karma. Split the deck. Yes, baby. You're finding out, some of you will be finding out that you was embroiled in a throuple, one you didn't sign up for, and this person is now you've demoted them, right, to main male or main female, chicken head squat. Squad or squat. Listen, I don't care what they did on their knees. It's none of my business. I just come here to give the other messages. This person was a backstabber, a hater. Yes, they were successful in getting all of your emotions as well as your loyalty in a situation, darling dear. And it also speaks about success. They didn't like the fact that you was able to bring out loyalty in others. This also speaks about parenting. Possibly you're a successful parent. You successfully look after your children. Or you want to. You was emotionally blocked off from them before, darling dears. Your success and your loyalty. This person didn't see you as a person. They just saw what you brought to the tableau. Sun card again. A blessing blocker for sure. You need to put the past behind you like a ponytail. Swallow, the card and the rune, darling dear. And the two always bring to mind the high priestess, intuitively guided to put down this burden. The blessing blocker. Blocker of happiness, bring off the darkness. But happy days are here again. This is about mutual people coming towards you, successful people, people who know how to control their emotions. You're putting the past behind you like a ponytail. Look at this, she's naive. You was in a situation where you felt broken, not only in debt, darling dear. This also speaks about someone having left their progeny out in the cold. Good God, who did that? Why did they leave their progeny out in the cold? Seeing all of these babies in these pictures. Because there was dealing. I was hoping for what? A long-term adventure. 3 of Wands speaks about feeling that their ships are going to come in. They was out there dealing, mattress backing, handing out the black hole of Calcutta. This in and out energy could be you or them, whom you was dealing with. This black pocketist person who only saw what you brought to the table in the form of your finances. Yes. They're mentally trapped now and possibly need to go to prison. Why? They're mentally trapped that you're going to take a leap of faith, move away, darling dear, and get true loyalty coming towards you. They're worried about where you're going, darling dear. You want to be solo dolo. Like the girls or boys on the pole, black. Drama free. This also speaks about your discipline, and it's also pointing to what? Your spiritual and material security, darling dear. Once you leave that situation where there was nothing but entanglements and entrapment, pack light, darling dear. Don't take any of that energy with you. Solo dolo will give you what? Slow but steady progress. This sounds like somebody who's starting all over again. Oh God. As a what? Karmic retribution. Please clarify the judgment card on its face. Came out the back end. King of Cups, you in your element, darling dear. This is again pointing to the planetary energies. whomsoever these people or persons that you're trying to leave behind, they're going to try and incite you into what? Hockey sticks at dawn. They don't want the situation to end. You're their meal ticket. Yes, their retirement plan. The King of Cups is husband or wife material. They see the potential in you. The potential is somebody who doesn't need to speak. Why? They come with the Skrillers.com. This is somebody who's mature. If it's a male, they're over the age of 35. If it's a female, it's over the age of 18. King of Cups responds and doesn't react. This is about having what? Your emotions under control. In a situation, they're going to try and incite you into arguing over foolishness because they don't want you to leave and be happy. No way! I told you. They want to be an emotional drag on you forever. For air. This goes to 9 of Cups. When you leave that situation, you will feel emotionally fulfilled. It'll be a new dawn and a new day, right? Because you're moving away from bad energy. And it also speaks about discovering some form of secret. This also speaks about a false friend, a frenemy. Eyes on everyone, guys. I told you, we do Boosie Badass round here. Boosie Badass said, eyes on everyone. Trust nobody, right? Because whomsoever you was dealing with, they've given you what? Pissamphobia, where you don't trust anybody. This is Pisces as well as Cancer energy. You're putting third eye on bitches and mitches, being more intuitive, going within. You know your worth, darling dear, as well as what? Somebody deliberately tried to what? Embroil you in some kind of emotional rigmarole, like a hamster wheel, trying to get at your psychological password. This is about you using discernment in the face, right, of the bad energy, the skullduggery, and the heinous crimes they committed. You was dealing with someone who had King of Wands energy, someone who's got unsatisfied eyes and loves the attention of others. Yes, they look good. Yes, they can chop it up a storm and they're wacky-do in the bedroom, but they like to be in everyone's bedroom, darling dear. Yes, baby. Somebody who loves to chop it up with many, right? It took a while for you to realize whom exactly you was dealing with, and you did cry. You did, right? Until you didn't, realizing that you can create the Two of Cups wherever you go, because you are blessed and highly favored in the next 48 hours. Go into a calmer place in your mind. I don't blame you, darling. Don't come back from where you was, right? Divine is gifting you with those badass alchemist ways, Mercury energy. And I told you, Mercury is in alignment with Chiron and the Sun. It's all about you. It's the you show, darling dears. This is about you being gifted with all of the tools to co-create what you want. And it also speaks about travel. You're moving away to find your 11-11 fade. And more, what? A situation is more fitting of you, darling dear. One also speaks about other people that are spiritually guided, people that are stable within themselves, and it also speaks about partying. Some of you will be partying over the weekend, letting your hair down. Where's my oh, there it is. I was just looking for Kipper. What else does Kipper say about this lying, cheating, mask wearing marauder, right? Who was tricking you? And it could be as many as 2 people. If they were cheating on you, who they was cheating with, look, you just got the truth. Unexpected income. You didn't know that they were dealing or mattress backing. Well, they were supposed to be on single and with you. Hard work. You worked hard at that situation, but you never knew that they always had that pussy in the background. Yeah. You're finding a lot of shiznai out today, darling dears. And it's going to what? Ignite your happiness expert switch. You're not happy in that situation. You're not alone in that situation. This is about you bossing up on a mature bitch. Some of you could be in the army or some kind of land protection. Told you. Change, darling dear. Change. It said career change. Career could be anything. It could mean a job, a partnership, a friendship, whatever. Change, darling dear. What's going on? It linked into one of my old videos. Namaste. Your soul is being recognized, darling dear, by your ancestral team. You're protected. This is 3 times you're being told to move away from a situation that doesn't serve you. The 9 is the energy of the hermit, where you isolate yourself. For introspection, inner inner understanding, as well as what to be spiritually guided. And it also speaks about time. You usually see an old man with a beard on the Hermit card. It took you a time to get out of this situation, to realize your divinity, darling dear, and you're above all of them bitches and mitches, especially of the dick dealing kind. This is also what hellacious gossip, darling dear. Quick to go and tell people about your business. Quick to tell your business, darling dear. Well, guess what? Karma knows their address, fell right into my lap, and they're pressed, pumped and perturbed about what you've got going on. We see the 33, the same number as what? The 48 laws of power. 33 is about you knowing your opponent, right? Know your opponent and know that they're pressed, pumped and perturbed, worried about where you're going on. This is about you working on a new beginning, because you're done with that. Whatever ended, the coffin, it also speaks about you're going to be hearing of someone passing in the next 48 hours, darling dear. You're going to be concerned whether or not they did enough to save them, but this also speaks about a funeral. You're going to be hearing about that. You're going to be getting a message about a funeral. Yes, baby. And then the fighting's going to start over the property, darling dears. Again, we see the judgment. You're going to have to be backing off bitches and mitches left, right, and center. Final message, and then I'm out of here. For show. Final messages for my big cat, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for the next 48 hours. Yes, baby. This is about bossing up on a bitch and mitch, right? Being more mature. This is about you wanting to what? Parent some children? Or standing towards your responsibilities. We already saw the official person. Someone tried to make you feel a lot less when you was the official person in that. Listen, whomsoever's spying on you, whomsoever that person was, you're about to get what you truly deserve, a like-minded soul. We saw it with the 1111 fade. You're going to be meeting somebody. Someone will be going into union, or this will be a deep friendship. But you're going to meet a like-minded soul. Divine masculine meets divine feminine, right? Listen, guided by a higher power to move on from a situation. Don't let that blessing blocker block any more of your blessings. They come with the bad luck, right? Food and drink. Be careful what you eat and drink around them. In the next 48 hours, they will try to tie you. We saw the spell work with the 9 of Swords, right? And in the reverse, it's somebody, you're going to hear of a family member passing. My condolences, darling dear, in the next 48 hours. This also speaks about your spiritual endurance. What you were seeking is seeking you. Faith the size of the mustard seed. You what? Feel all in the heart. And this is about you rising, using your higher intellect to overcome any situation, landing under the higher power, right? And don't fight with those marauders. They want tongue wrestling, mate. And it's all karma. You don't want none of that shit. You haven't got a paw in the fight. They're just mad because you don't want them anymore. And you're leaving a situation, changing your career from one of what? Dismal black pocketishness into infinite possibilities. These bitter clowns, right? Son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. All of this and that. What fell on your wisdom? Let's see. Skulldugger Snail, stop it! Right? Your ancestral team, your way showers, your spiritual guides. I already said, you're protected, darling dear. Where's your card? It's somewhere around here, but I already showed you. Call on them at any time, darling dear. You are not alone. You have a purpose and a mission. And I think over the next 48 hours, you're going to be tested in many ways. One, to see if you've got the gumption to leave a situation. You're going to hear of a passing of a family member, right? And you will be traveling, darling dear. But be careful who you eat and drink with over the next 48 hours. What's this? Taking control of your life, darling dear. Taking or took your power back. And on that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings, toddle over to Patreon, or simply come back here, because I always turn up, darling dears. My big cat Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, big cat wave. And as I always say, don't get smoked, and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat.